reception. You don't have the 2 outstanding qualifications necessary for that job.
Hello, you old git. How are you?
In the paint as usual. Have you known me any different? Less of the old. And have more respect for your betters and elders.
I'm only temporary. Until the new girl's gone through the induction process.
Oh, there you go. What happened to Tracy?
Up the duff.
When?
About 8 months ago. She's on maternity leave.
Shame, I thought I was going to get back in there, if you know what I mean. Still, looks like somebody else got in there before me.
I'm just glad to see the back of her.
Why, she was all right.
Oh, not lately. You would have thought she's the only person ever to have a baby. I mean, it didn't matter what you were talking about. She turned around to breast pads or ultrasounds. Most of the time, she was in the bog throwing up. Nah, I must say, she weren't that much fun anymore.
Sounds like hell. Oh, what we blokes have to go through.
It's just as well us blokes on an even keel to keep being Ian Prophet.
Yeah, do we get any thanks for it?
No.
No, women get it all their own way.
This is rubbish.
Yeah.
Anyway, to more important matters, what are you doing here? I ain't seen you for weeks.
I'm here to see Lucille, goddess of the packing universe.
Oh my God. What have you done wrong?
Nothing, I've just been my usual brilliant self.
I think I ought to warn you. She's in a sacking mood.
Not me, me old buddy.
Last week, she sacked most of loose packet design, including your old drinking buddy, Monkey Brown.
Oh, Monkey? Well, he's been here since he's been on mother's milk.
Well, she sent him out in about 3 minutes flat. Even had someone clearing out his desk while he waited. So I wouldn't be so cocky if I were you.
Nah, don't you worry about me. Top salesman this year and all years. Nah, she'd do better to cut her own throat than to get rid of me.
Ah, what about the person that comes second to you? Breathing down your neck, as you might say.
Second? Second? Who remembers second? I mean, can you remember who came second in the Grand National? Nah, exactly. So, more important things. What's this new bird like behind reception?
Well, I don't really know. I only saw her for a couple of seconds before Mr. Personality bypassed Montgomery, whisked her away.
Poor girl. Fancy being met by malformed Monty on your first day.
Speak of the devil.
Oh. Come on then, Monty, come on in. I know you're overawed by my dazzling presence.
I might have known you'd turn up. How are you, Dennis?
Not as well as you by the looks of it, eh? Hey? Well, introduce us then.
Well, I suppose I shall have to. Claire, this is Dennis, one of our salesmen.
Claire. Ignore him. One of the salesmen. I'm the salesman this year and all years. Apart from being the most handsome man both in here being a prophet, both here and abroad. Mark will vouch for that, won't you, Mark? Mark?
How can I do any other?
You're as bad as one another, you two.
Yeah, but you love us both, don't you, Mont?
Will you please both leave?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get in your way. Anyway, I'll see you later, Claire. I've got to go and see Lucille.
I doubt it very much. Lucille's in a sacking mood. She keeps talking about rationalisation and streamlining.
I think I'm streamlined up, if you know what I mean. Mark, do you go to the pub at lunchtime?
Sure thing, about 12:30.
Excellent, I'll get you a milky. Here, that university course you went on, stand-up comedy, money well spent.
Yes, thank you, Mark. You can resume your normal duties.
As you wish, Montgomery, sir. I shall return to my post in nanoseconds. Oh, and Claire, I'm Mark, a young employee of no consequence but with great potential. Mr. Ordinary, you might say. Chances are you'll never notice me again. Now, I shall return to my post in a flash of light! Did you notice I'd gone?
Take no notice of him, Claire. I think he could be retarded. And avoid Dennis as if he was a leper. No good will come of him, I'm sure. Now, to business. This is your workstation. computerised telephone system is simplicity itself. You see, there's a card in the drawer that explains the operation. Now, all the calls coming through here are sent through to the person concerned, so there shouldn't be too many calls coming through the switchboard.
Where do Mark and Dennis work?
Well, remember the big office with the partitions in it? Mark works in number 42 by the vending machine. But you could catch him anywhere, he's like a disease.
And Dennis?
Well, thankfully you won't have to worry about him. His visits here are mercifully infrequent. You see, he works mostly at home or on the road, you see. He's a very bad influence on the lesser employees, the more immature employees, if you see what I mean. It would really be a good thing if he stayed away from here completely.
I thought he was quite nice.
A common mistake to make on the first meeting, but you'll learn. Take a seat. Now then, some rules and regulations, if you don't mind. Right. This desk must never be left unattended, and you must never take in any parcels at all. No one is ever seen without an employment. And you will get a fresh list of expected visitors on your desk each morning. Now, if you are to vacate your desk for any reason, like having a problem with a visitor, a security problem, then call security on your phone, dial 9, and they will come and either relieve you or assist you. Okay? Any problems, dial 123, that will be me, and I will come out and sort them out. Now, are there any questions?
No, I think I can manage now. Thank you.
Good. Well, it's my pleasure, and my job, of course, Claire. Oh, by the way, I'm going to get you a copy of the Health and Safety in the Workplace Manual. Now, make sure that you read it, because I will be asking you questions on it later. Now, I know it sounds a bit schoolmaster-ish, but I do take my job very seriously indeed, and I must know that you have studied the procedures very carefully indeed. I would give you a copy now, but I've had to order some more. They keep disappearing from my cupboard. Well, I suppose any people would steal anything these days. Anyway, by the way, well, welcome to B&E International.
Oh, thank you.
We are late.
I see.
Should have been here at 10:30.
Right.
Well,
Well, what?
oh, can you ring Mark and tell him we're here, please?
Could you give me your name, please?
My God. We have been coming here once a week for the past 2 years and you don't know our names.
I don't think this is the same girl, dear.
Don't interrupt me. How many times do I have to tell you? Don't interrupt me.
Pearson and Associates, John and Sheila Pearson. I think you'll find we're on your list.
It's his fault we're late. He's got a weak bladder. We had to stop twice on the way. Right.
Ah, yes, Pearson Associates to see Mark Bellows, 129.
Don't go shouting all my personal details to the world.
Stop being so sensitive.
Hello, Pearson Associates to see you. Thank you. He'll be down to see you in 1 moment. Would you like to take a seat?
I'll just pop along the corridor if you don't mind. I know where it is.
There he goes again. He's like a dog, he can't pass a lamppost.
No.
Well, don't. That's my advice. It's been the ruin of me. See, that's the problem with youth today. There's no discipline. Where's Mark?
I'm sure he's coming as quickly as he can.
Yes, I'm sure he is.
Ah, Mrs. Pearson. How nice to see you. Where's Mr. Pearson?
Where do you think? The doctor says it's stress. Stress? What rubbish! What on earth can he be stressed about? How on earth earth could you be possibly stressed? I ask you that.
Can't imagine. Can you, Claire?
No.
If there is any stress to be about, I'm the one who has it. Here he comes. Let's have a look at you. Come on, don't just stand there. Let's get on. Come on.
Did the marvellous Monty give you the health and safety manual?
No, he said he'd drop one in when a new order arrives. He seems to think somebody's stealing them. I can't imagine who or why.
No, neither can I. Just seem to keep falling into the waste bin. Not that I know anything about that, of course.
No, of course not.
It's just what I heard. You know, just what the government gives away for free.
Mom, will you come on? We haven't got all day.
I thought they had all day. Every day. See you later, Claire.
Oh, hello. Are you the new receptionist? I'm Jackie. This is Yaz.
It's Yasmine, really, but I hate it. So everybody calls me Yaz.
I'm Claire.
You're taking over from Tracy during her maternity leave. Not that she'll be back.
Nah, she only just managed when they got a new kitten. So goodness only knows what it'll be like with the baby. My sister's got 4. Oh, she's wonderful, she can do anything with those kids.
Are we going for a fag or not?
Sorry. We're just going to indulge in our filthy habit. We might have a fag while we're at it.
Are you a slave to nicotine?
No, I packed up months ago.
Oh, I try, but I'm so weak.
Me too. But my sister packed up just like that.
Yes, yes, come on and shut up about your sister.
Right, get your coat, let's get you home. Did you hear what I said? I'm talking to you, Claire. Playing dumb won't help you.
Stop it, Will! You don't call security!
Don't be silly. You're acting like a spoiled little girl. Don't be so ridiculous and come home now.
Right, I warned you! I have a visitor here who's being violent. He'll be here in 1 minute.
Now you're just being stupid. I think you're having a nervous breakdown. I'll book you an appointment at the doctor's. Now come on and stop being a silly girl.
But you hurt my arm now! Leave me alone, you pig!
Pig! Pig! How dare you call me a pig?
Take your hands off that girl now.
Oh dear, is this your knight in shining armour? I'm so scared.
I said let her go.
Or what?
Oh no, let me see. I can cause you some pain. I can break a bone or two, that should do for starters.
What makes you think you could hurt me?
Well, you see, young man, look things down. I can hurt you. No, I can.
How do you know?
Well, during my 20 years in the SAS, I developed a natural talent for causing pain and hospitalising people. And once or twice, of course. The ultimate.
The ultimate?
In the SAS, we called it elimination.
Now listen, there's no need for all this aggression. This is a simple domestic argument.
Well, it didn't look simple to me. What's your name, young lady?
Claire,
Was I talking to you?
I was just saying.
Well, don't. What are you doing here, Claire?
I'm the new receptionist, replacing Tracy.
The important fact here is she's my wife.
I told you to be quiet, and I won't tell you again. Is this man your husband?
No.
Well, as good as.
We lived together for about a year, but I moved out this morning.
Well, that's good enough for me. You're an employee, and he's an intruder with no right to be here. Get out, you.
But
Go, Bobs. I've told you once, and if I have to tell you again, let's just say you're going to be sorry.
right, I'm going. But I shall wait outside for you for when you've finished. This is not over. You'll be sorry you showed me up like this.
Out! Out!
Oh, thanks.
Ted Windsor. Well, Edward, really. That's why they call me the Duke.
Why would you do that?
Oh, you know, Prince Edward abdicated.
Oh yes, with that Mrs. Simpson. I can't imagine why any woman would go at the throne of that nebby-looking woman. She looked like the wicked witch in the West. Still, there's no accounting for days.
about me being in the SAS. I might stretch the truth just a bit.
Were you in the SAS?
Not exactly.
What were you in then?
I was in uniform a few years ago. I was a traffic warden. It's not the same, I know, but it has its dangerous moments.
I'm sure it can. Weren't you taking a terrible risk? Who might have called you bluff?
No, he's a bully. There's always a coward underneath a bully. Well, not always, but most.
But I shall have to face him when I leave, shan't I?
Not necessarily, because he can let you out the back fire door. He comes out between marks and sparks and boots.
Well, it's wonderful that I know where he was for.
We'd be surprised what goes on down there. Mind you, I suppose he'll catch up with you at home.
He won't. I'm not going there. I'm staying with my sister.
Doesn't he know where she lives?
No, she moved a couple of weeks ago. Mind you, he's so self-centred, I shouldn't think he knew where she lived before. He used to hate me ringing her on the phone. I had to call her from a call box. He used to check all the bills and went mad if I'd rung my family more than once a month.
Is he violent?
Well, in a way. When my mother was ill and I rang her every day, he tore the bill to bits. He got a new pair of my high-heeled shoes that I particularly liked, broke off the heels and threw them in the bin.
Looks like a blooming loony to me. Why'd you stay with him?
That's a good question. He can be sweet and kind and gentle, and he's always been generous. It's just that these 2 weeks he's been getting more and more possessive of late. It's starting to frighten me. I've been thinking of leaving him for about 2 months, and now I've done it.
Good for you. Well, I better get on, I suppose. I'll see you later.
Thanks again.
That's okay.
Here, you'll never believe it. A bloke's just come out of here doing his nuts. Kicking the walls, mumbling under his breath.
Well, not that much under his breath. I heard him. It was a bit fruity. Such things shouldn't sully my innocent ears.
Innocent, you're having a laugh. Did he come in here?
No.
You want to watch out for his sort. He's not all there.
Any weirdos come in here, you call for Ted.
Yeah, God only knows what he'll do. But he's better than nothing.
Just about.
Here, we'd better get back or smelly Helly will be on to us. See you later, Claire.
Yeah, pretty regularly.
Who are you? What are you doing here? Where's the person that's normally here? Oh, this place is going to pot. And why isn't security doing anything about it? Ted? Ted Windsor? Be quiet, you have no right to be here. In it and the place goes in chaos.
This is Claire. She's the new receptionist. Tracy's on maternity leave.
Is she pregnant then?
That's the general consensus of the medical world.
She was just getting fat. I told her so. I told her she should get some more exercise. No wonder she looked at me a bit odd. So who are you then?
I'm Claire.
Your birth sign?
Pardon?
Your birth sign? Is she a bit dim? You were born, I suppose, your birth sign?
Oh, I'm Scorpio.
Has the world gone mad? A Scorpio on reception? In the stores, perhaps, but not on reception. You don't let a Scorpio loose on the public. What sign do you think I am?
I've no idea.
Well, guess.
I've never
I
heard
said
of
yes.
Cancer?
Cancer. Did she say cancer? Do I look like a cancer?
Virgo?
Virgo. Do I look like a Virgo? Guess again.
Taurus?
Oh.
Capricorn?
I'm Aries. Aries. Natural leader. Hitler was an Aries. Oh, you're hopeless, you are. I didn't interview you for this job, did I? No, it must have been while I was away on holiday. You know, as soon as my back's turned...
I need a temporary.
Oh, you can bet your sweet bum you are. Oh, you're not going to start to blub, are you? What is it with young girls nowadays? You start a perfectly reasonable conversation and they start to blub. I don't understand it, do you?
No, not at all, no.
Sorry, I've had a rather emotional time today.
A man, is it?
Yes?
Thought so. Shag 'em and leave 'em, that's what I do. Now you pull yourself together. We have to support each other. Girl power. What are you hanging about for?
I'm waiting for Mark. I'm taking him out to lunch.
Mark? Isn't he a shirt lifter? Never had a girlfriend, has he? I always thought he batted for the other side. Not that it's any of my business, you understand, as long as he does his job properly. But I do like to keep up to date with these things, you know. Anyway, carry on, Chris. Keep up the good work.
Well, that's our esteemed MD, St. Lucille.
Is she?
Mad? Yes, barking. And the board know it. But she makes more profit than two branches put together. So they all bow down to Lord Prophet.
Why do they call her Saint Lucille? Who'd give her that nickname?
She did. She says that when she dies, she ought to be canonised on the account of a blameless life she's led.
She terrifies me.
Yeah, you and most people. Mind you, if you do your job all right, she'll leave you alone. You have to put up with her manic moods, though. I'd like to see Mr. Pearson.
You want to see Mr. Pearson? You're not on the list, I'm afraid, and no one has seen without an appointment. That's right, isn't it, Deb?
Yeah, that's right. You need to make an appointment. I don't know, Mr. Pearson.
I suppose so. Can he wait?
See no harm in it.
Well, thank you both. I think that was a very useful meeting.
Yes, so do I.
You said nothing.
I know, but it was still a useful meeting. We'll put the figures and the quote together and we'll see you again tomorrow, Mark.
Will we? Will we? You've got a lot to say for yourself now, haven't you? We'll put the figures and the quote together and we'll see you again tomorrow.
That's what I said.
Oh, yes, you've always been a master of the blooming obvious. Right, do you need to go before we leave?
No, thank you.
I don't want to have to get halfway home and have to stop.
I said I'm all right. I know when I have to go. Now, can we leave it at that?
Yes, I need speaking.
Well, see ya. Bye.
Useful meeting? Not.
Oh, don't rub it in. They drive me crazy. We can do it all over the phone, but they insist on face-to-face. Just because I'm the youngest I get them, it's not fair. What's he doing here?
He's waiting to see Mr. Percival. No, that isn't Mr. Percival.
Don't think I know Mr. Percival. Well, guess he can wait. I mean, there's enough nutters round here. Don't think another one will make a difference.
Yes, true.
How are you managing, Claire?
Oh, don't mention that. She just met our esteemed leader, St. Lucille.
Oh my God. Do you need counselling?
I've never met anyone like her. She's a bit strange, isn't she?
Yeah, you could say that. You could say that she's not certifiable. I mean, one of these days, she gets into these rages. We'll turn up one of these days and she'll have exploded all over the office, and she'll be like, what? She'll be like jam, really.
That's a terrible thing to say.
Yeah. Strangely comforting, though. Anyway, Mark, are we going down to the pub or what?
It's a bit early, isn't it?
Yeah, don't worry, the Medusa's gone down to stores for a couple of hours. She won't miss you.
All right then, come on, let's go.
Excellent.
Claire, don't suppose you want to come with us, do you?
No, Ted doesn't relieve me until 1.
Wee, lucky old Ted, eh? Come on, Mark, let's go to the pub. Your milk's getting warm.
Sitting outside the front waiting for you. He's persistent, I'll give him that. He was sitting outside on the wall last night. I don't know how long he sat there, but I know he was wasting his time because he didn't manage to find you, did he?
No, he had no idea where I was. Just hope he doesn't cause any more trouble today.
Well, it did look like he was in a bit of a rage. Well, if he comes in here, you just call for SAS Ted, all right?
Thanks, Ted.
I see you two are late again, as usual.
She's made us late. Again. Well, my sister rang as we were leaving. Oh, you'll never guess what she's done now. Oh, she is a laugh. You'd a laugh. I laughed. She's funny.
She may well be a laugh, but Lucille keeps going on about hitting higher targets.
You should employ her, sister. I'm sure she could do it. She's a wonder.
You'd better watch your step, or we might be employing someone in your place.
My sister wouldn't work here. She's got higher ambitions.
Will you get it into your head? We are not interested in your sister.
Well, I don't know why. She's a very interesting person, my sister. I could tell you hundreds of interesting things about my sister.
What do you mean, you could? You do tell me hundreds of things about your sister, and they're all boring. Morning, Claire.
Morning, Jackie. Morning, Yaz.
Ah, yes, good morning, Claire. How's the new job going? Are you managing okay? Come on, you two, you're already late.
Here, that loony's outside again.
Yes, he was talking to himself.
Talking to himself. What was he saying?
He was looking inside a plastic carrier bag and saying things like, "You're for it," and "I've been driven to this."
And it's all her fault. He went on and on. He's got a screw loose. You don't know him, do you?
I didn't come through the front door this morning. I came through the back with Ted.
You want to be careful, I bet he's a perv.
Are you having trouble with interlopers, Claire?
Yeah, you want to be careful with some people. You never know what they might do. My sister says that the world is full of people who do all sorts of
Will you
horrible
get it
things.
into your head we're not interested in your sister? We'll see you later, Claire. We'll be down in about an hour for a gasper.
I hope not, because if Lucille was to catch you, there'll be trouble.
Oh, shut up!
Really? Sometimes I think I'm the only sane person that works here.
And you're here to see Mr. Percival. You didn't ring for an appointment, did you? You must have an appointment. You gonna wait, are you? Look, you want me to ring for an appointment? Oh well, it's up to you.
I'd just like to say, Claire, that, well, if you're finding things strange and lonely, I usually go round to the Cosy Cafe around lunchtime for tea and crumpets. It's just around the corner, and I'll be happy to discuss any problems you might be having.
It's very kind.
Right, Claire, I warned you. I said you'd regret it, and this is on your head.
Well, you don't leave straight away. I'll call Ted.
Call him if you like. Just remember, you drove me to this. The responsibility is all yours.
Right, I warned you. Oh, Boo-boo! What are you doing, Boo-boo?
Ah, it's a different story now, isn't it? Now that I'm in control. Now, what are you going to do as you're told and come home? Or does your precious boo-boo get decapitated?
Oh, I've had it since I was a baby. You know I must treasure it.
I know. This is your last chance. Say you'll come home, or boo-boo gets it.
No, I won't be blackmailed. Do your worst.
Right. That's it. That was your last chance.
That wasn't the
Morning, Carol. How are you today?
Claire.
Whatever. Who was that weirdo I just saw leaving laughing his head off? He doesn't walk here, I hope. I don't want people leaving here laughing.
He did best.
He did what?
Can't have him
an appointment. Is a devil just daft? You could be wasting your time sitting there. Oh, see to him, will you, Claire? Oh, and if that weird bear molester should come in here again, you pull for me. 666 in turn. I'll soon show the bugger he can't do what he likes.
They said I should ring for Ted.
Ted Windsor? Well, who would you sooner face, me or Ted?
I'll ring for you.
Why, right. Men don't mess with me. One tried it once. Well, she does. Still walks with a limp. Shouldn't think he can catch any sheep either, but he can certainly sing tenor. Oh, he made me laugh. I quite liked him, really. But he disagreed with me once too often. You know, they say in a perfect relationship it's a case of give and take. Well, I agree, they give and I take, or else. Oh, I hope you're listening to this, Karen. It'll hold you in good stead for when you get a new guy. If you ever do. Carry on, carry on.
What's she got? I saw that bloke of yours outside my window. Has he been in here again? Did he lay hands on you?
Not on me. Well, my favourite toy from when I was a child. He just came in here, beheaded him right in front of me. So it was all my fault.
That man's got a serious problem. Unfortunately, I can't do anything while he's out there on the pavement because it's a public highway, you see.
Hello, Ted. Done any more giant killing acts lately?
So be a lady in distress, as is my one.
Found this outside. Word's got round about your mad boyfriend. Watch out for his type. Can be dangerous. I'm just here to check to see if Mr. and Mrs. P on the appointment sheet. She'll go mad if I'm not on the list. Probably blame it on him and beat him up.
I'm sure she wouldn't. I think she's very fond of him. In her own way.
You see the best in everybody, don't you?
I always try to.
But don't you think some people are just gits? I mean, they're just minions.
No, I don't. I think most people have some good in them. Somewhere.
Oh, I see. So Hitler had a slight personality problem, and Jack Ripper just wanted to practice a little amateur surgery in his spare time.
No, you're just being silly.
I could be a lot sillier than this if you were to come for a drink with me. Somewhere nice, rather than this dump.
Yeah, thank you, Mark, but aren't you a little young to be drinking? Anyway, shall we go out to Mr. and Mrs. Pearson?
If you're big enough, you're old enough. That's what I say. I had a picture, us two, sitting nice and cosy in the rat and carrot. Now, all I can see is the gruesome twosome. All that counselling wasted.
You're most unkind. They obviously like you.
Why'd you say that?
Well, they're here every day.
Didn't think of it like that. I just thought they were sad.
Are they coming again?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. Well, she will. He'll be in the bog. Well, oh, we're going for lunch again. Are you sure you don't want to come with us?
I'd better not.
Well, Den will be coming. He usually calls for me.
Well, we're waiting outside. He's bound to cause trouble.
Surely he'll be gone by lunchtime. He won't bother you if me and Den are with you.
I think I'll eat it.
What's he doing here again?
Could you take over for me? I need a few minutes of quiet.
I'm not surprised. Off you go. Mark's been very much into his receptionism lately, aren't you, Mark?
I just need to compose myself.
Don't worry, you take as long as you like. Mark never does very much anyway. Thank you, Mark. See you later, love.
Will you stop organising my life for me? Everyone round here does that. If you're going to volunteer anyone, volunteer yourself. Got it? You got a cheek.
I thought you'd be happy to help her out in her hour of need. I'll just go and tell her you don't want to do it then, shall I?
No, I never said that. Of course I don't mind helping out for a couple of minutes. I mean, I wouldn't be so mean.
Quite. Quite. So what's your problem then? Oh, you're getting like an old woman, you are. You want to watch that at your age?
Where's Claire? What, Mark? What are you doing on reception?
She's just gone to the toilet for a few minutes to unwind.
I'm her replacement, not you. Now, come on, up you get.
That's what I said. I said call for Ted, but he insisted. Look, he was trying to impress her.
Look, I'm just about fed up with you.
Come on, up you get.
That's what I said too, almost word for word.
are you doing on reception, Mark? You are not supposed to be on reception without a senior member of the management with you. Only Ted has the job description to be on reception.
I've just told him that.
Yeah, I said that too.
Look! I did not want to be on reception. I just happened to be here when Claire wanted to go.
Quite right, so now I'll take over. Come on.
So then, Mont, what are you doing here?
I just come to give Claire a copy of the health and safety manual, if you must know.
I'll manage to find one.
Ah, if I find out it's you that's been destroying these, you'll be in serious trouble.
Health and safety manual's my foot. You're here to chat up Claire. You're going to invite her round to that cafe de grot round the corner for a bacteria buffet, aren't you? Go on, admit it.
I'll have you know I do not mix business and personal matters at work, like some actors mention.
I see. That means you told me to get stuffed.
She said she'd think about it.
Oh, so you have been mixing a little business with lust.
What do you know about lust? I merely extended the invitation to her in the platonic spirit of a colleague making an employee's early days happy.
Yeah, I bet you'd like to make her happy.
Mind you, who wouldn't, eh?
Hey, don't talk about Claire like that. She's a nice girl.
Look at him. What a hypocrite. I've seen the way you look at her.
Yeah, you're right. You behave yourself. You're too old, Ted. And you're too young.
Not too old to look, I'm glad to say.
This is all very well, but the point is, where is Claire? Why isn't she at her workstation?
Well, she's gone to the ladies, and, well, if you want me to prove it, I'll be more than happy to go and fetch her out.
You young'uns are like flies round a honey pot. If St. Lucille comes in here now, you'll all be in trouble.
Well said, Ted. Now come on, you lot, get back to work.
Behave yourself. You just give me an earache.
She's been there for a long time. Do you think she's alright? Maybe we should get one of the girls to go in there and comfort her.
I think you should leave, you lot should get back to work and leave this to me.
Will you please be quiet? You really are giving me an earache.
I've still got authority over you, you know. Just because you're not based here, I've still authority over you whilst you're on these premises.
Desist, Monty, or I shall debag you here right in front of everybody at reception, and they can really see what a small man you really are underneath.
I'm not standing here to be threatened, but I shan't forget this.
Look at that sad git. He'll never get a girl. No one's that desperate.
I don't know. Yaz's sister's that desperate. Yeah. They should be together, those two. They're both obnoxious.
It's all right. It's not Yaz.
But that had you worried though, didn't it?
Yeah, too right. You'd be worried if you'd met her.
This is just another one of your stories. Bet she's not as bad as you say she is.
Oh, I've heard she's a bit of a pig in pants.
There you are, you see. Yeah. Wouldn't it be funny if we arranged a blind date between her and miserable Monty, eh?
Yeah. It'd be great.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't let us watch. And they definitely wouldn't tell us about it afterwards.
No, too true. It conjures up some funny pictures, doesn't it?
Oh, well, no. Because I never actually met her.
Oh, be thankful for small mercies. I mean, I need counselling. I mean, have you noticed this nervous, this twitch that I'm developing lately? Have you?
What's up with you?
What?
Why are you doing that? You're balmy, you are.
This twitch? This? Eh? Oh, nothing. I can never tell you about it anyway.
I suppose you two are up for a fag.
No, we're not. Why do you always assume I'm going for a fag?
Yeah.
Can't imagine. Can you, Dan?
No, I can't. Anyway, I've got some work to do. I'll see you later.
No. Malicious Monty said that Claire was a bit upset. Her ex has been giving her some grief or something, so we thought you'd come down and see if you could cheer her up.
She's in the loo. Been there some time. I hope she's all right.
Come on, Yaz. We'll go give her some support.
My sister does victim support.
Ah, Mr. and Mrs. Pearson. How nice to see you. How are you today?
You stop dawdling. He's always mooching behind. I've spent most of my life waiting for you to catch up. I'm fine. Thank you, Mark.
I'm fine as well, thank you.
Oh, yeah. He's fine. He's never been known to work up a sweat. Who is it? Because all the worries and all the stress. I never get a good night's sleep. I'm very sensitive.
That's untrue. I do my fair share. You only have to ask.
Rubbish! I shouldn't need to ask. You know, when we were first married, you anticipated my every whim.
Don't remember that. I do recall you were a bit nicer to me.
Yes, that's all very well, but shall we get on?
Yeah, sorry, Mark. He's just so dense. Alright, let's go. Oh, I nearly forgot. A strange-looking man outside gave me this and asked me to give it to you.
Well, he gave it to me, actually, but you snatched it. I don't know why. I could have given it to her.
You would have forgotten it, that's why.
Is it a threat?
Just say the word, Claire, and I'll go out and I'll duff him up.
What does he say?
Do you know? Is he the local nuisance? Do you know I've never been bothered with men?
Well, I'm surprised.
It just says if I don't go out and speak to him, I'll be sorry.
What the hell's going on here? Is it some sort of party? Oh, and are you still here? I thought I told you to hop it yesterday. Stay where you are. Off for another fag break, are you? I don't pay you to lurk around outside smoking. I pay you to do some work. Is that understood? I said. Is that understood?
Yes, Lucille.
Yes, Lucille, what?
Yes, Lucille, I'm going to pack up smoking straight away. See?
And what about you?
Well, it's very difficult. I come from a long line of smokers and none of them have managed to kick the habit. My nan says my dad was born with a fag in his mouth.
How unpleasant.
My sister gave up just like that. It was no trouble to her. She's got willpower, you see.
You see, if her sister can do it, then so can you.
Well, it's all right for her sister. She's not human like the rest of us.
Oh, welcoming committee. Well, you shouldn't have bothered, but it's all very nice all the same.
What in the name of all that's laughable are you doing here? I thought you were supposed to be in Hartlepool. Not that anybody wants to be in Hartlepool.
My sister was born in Hartlepool.
That explains a lot.
Well, I'm waiting for an explanation, then.
Client called and cancelled the appointment, saying about their grand died again. Third time, I think. Anyway, they moved the appointment to next Thursday, and I thought, whilst I was in the local area, I'd come in and catch up with some paperwork.
Right, Claire, I warned you all. I won't stand for this any longer. She wants to leave, does she? Well, she better take the rest of her fillies and vegetables with her, because I don't want them around any longer.
Just a minute, I'll put you through.
I am not having a repeat of that fiasco of yesterday. Do you understand me?
Yes, Lucille.
Well, buck up. I run a tight ship here.
Tight as a duck's arse in wind.
What?
Oh, nothing, just comment.
Yes, well, don't. Now then, Kerry, to stop that idiot from molesting you again, Ted here is going to sit further down the corridor between you and the outside door. You can accept deliveries from there, can't you? You can keep them in that little alcove. Now, Montgomery, this is all your responsibility. You're in charge of security, the post and human resources. Are you up to the job?
Oh, yes. I've been on every course I could find to do my job properly. I've been to seminars. And I'm even prepared to show you my testimonials.
God, what a terrible thought. You can keep your testimonials to yourself.
I'm so sorry to cause you all this trouble.
Nonsense. It's not you who's causing all this trouble, it's that man of yours. Or not yours, it now appears.
But I've only been here 3 days and you've taken such care of me. You're very kind.
Oh, rubbish. You're part of the team now. And I don't do kind, do I, Ted?
Definitely not. Oh, never call you kind. Not twice, anyway.
Ah, yes. Yes, but we are caring in a business way, as recommended by the Institute's director.
Oh, do shut up, Monty. And thank you for your support, Ted, I think. Now then, if he should try and enter these portals again, you kick him up the arse and send him on his way. And come on, chop chop, time is money.
As Lucille says, I'm just along the corridor. I've moved all my stuff there. It's better, really. And Maureen can take the other big deliveries at the other end.
What a lot of trouble, of course. Why isn't Lucille just let me go? She's a strange woman, isn't she?
Oh, you say that again. I've worked with her for years and I can't fathom her out. I don't know whether she's a wolf in sheep's clothing or a vulture dressed as a budgie. You can't keep coming in here and sitting down, mate. It's not a public library, you know. Oh, I give up. I'll see you later.
You shouldn't be waiting here, really. I don't suppose you're doing any trouble.
I see you're nice and early, Claire, and looking as bright as a button, if you don't mind my saying so. I was just wondering if you thought about my invitation to the Cozy Cafe. I usually drink Darjeeling tea. It's not too scented. I don't like my tea too scented. I was just checking to see if the cleaners have cleaned this floor thoroughly in my capacity as health and safety officer. You realise I am totally responsible if anybody was to fall and slip on and hurt themselves on this floor.
Well, are you really? That's quite a responsibility.
Oh, yes, it is. But I'm fully conversant in all aspects of the health and safety statuettes. It's fascinating reading, really. You'll be surprised what you can and cannot do.
We're late. Has Lucille been looking for us?
Oh, I hope not. She's in a sucking mood, the old bag.
That is no way to talk about your superiors. It shows a total lack of respect.
Oh, shut up, Monty. I don't know who you think you are.
Well, it wasn't very nice, was it?
No, it wasn't, Claire, and I'm glad to see that you have the right attitude towards your superiors. Not that I would take advantage of that kind of thing.
There's nothing nice about Lucille. She's pure evil.
I don't think so. I think she's very kind.
Kind? You're as strange as your bloke you are. She's Dracula's mother. You want to watch out she doesn't bite.
I can't stand here listening to this. I find this conversation totally offensive. Come on, you two, you're late. Chop, chop, time is money. As Lucille says, chop, chop, time is money.
Who
Come
do
on.
you think you are, ordering us about? You've got no right.
I do. I'm over you. That's who I am.
Who says so?
My job description as head of health and safety and amongst other appointed duties.
You're just a big head.
I have no time to bandy words with the likes of you around here.
Are you insulting me?
Yeah, he is. He's insulting you, he is.
Well, you better not do it again or you'll be sorry.
Ha! And what are you going to do about it?
I'll get her sister to bash you up.
I'll see you later, Claire, when we can have more of a sensible conversation.
Oh.
need to go to the cafe.
I rest my case.
I did see him there, though, the other day, with a nice-looking lady.
Oh, did she have a white stick?
Oh, you've got a nasty mind.
Yeah, do you think we've got time for a pub?
No, we haven't. Anyway, I'm thinking of giving up. And shall I tell you why?
I bet your sister's got something to do with it.
That's right. How did you know that? Oh, that's creepy, that is.
Oh, just a wild guess. Come on, we'll see you later, Claire.
See you soon.
Morning, Claire. Did you manage to gather together all your little flimsies?
Oh, I think so. I was so embarrassed.
How do you live with a bloke like that? I'm surprised he's still sane.
He wasn't always like that. It's just... He's been getting more frightening lately.
Bit strange. Talking of strange.
Oh, he's right part of the furniture. He's no trouble. Thank you. Is it a present? Oh, thought I was a few bits short. Are Mr. and Mrs. Pearson coming again today?
How did you guess?
They're on the list. It's a bit of a giveaway.
You're very quick, I must say. They'll be here every day this week. God, I need cheering up. Don't suppose you come to lunch with me?
I think I'll leave it.
Surely you're giving up. I mean, don't you have to go to work?
He's got his own business, so he has as much time as he wants.
Oh, that's a shame. Oh well. Really is. I mean, after yesterday, he's bound to give up.
I don't know. He's a very determined man. If it goes all right this morning, I'll come out with you at lunchtime. Would Dan be coming?
Yeah, Den's still about, I'm afraid. Den's a bit like poverty. Always with us.
I heard that, you creep. Ignore him, Claire. He's just jealous of my charms and good looks. Most men are. What's he doing here again?
He's waiting to see Mr. Pearson.
Anyway, more important matters. Are you coming down to lunch with me at lunchtime?
No, she's not. She's coming with me.
You?
Yeah.
You? Oh, Claire, he tries, doesn't he? Bless him. I suppose he can come along. He'll be a bit of a gooseberry, but we don't need to talk to him, do we?
Look, I'm just about fed up.
Good morning, all. What a beautiful day.
Hello, Mr. Pearson. Full of the joys of spring today. Have you won the lottery?
Isn't Mrs. Pearson with you today?
Oh, yes, she's just coming. She's lost her voice. It's heaven.
Oh, you fool!
She says, good morning, you lovely people.
No, wait till I get you home.
She says, oh, how much she loves me. Isn't that right, dear?
No, I do
Now,
not.
Mark, I've decided what we're going to do on this project. You agree, don't you, dear? Good, good. Well, at last, we're in complete agreement.
Well, that's great. Mrs. Pearson, I'm sorry to hear about your throat. Is there anything I could get you for
Oh,
it?
no, definitely not. We always say let nature take its course, don't we, dear? Yes, of course we do.
You sure?
Oh, I'm sure. Well, shall we go through?
Yes, perhaps we could get things sorted out today.
Well, with us being just around the corner, it's so handy just to pop in like this, you must agree. Far better than on the phone. Not that she'd be a lot of good on the phone today, would you, dear? Oh, she's so playful.
Very good. People will soon think you get a desk.
Oh, now that would be very nice. Oh, come along, darling, don't dawdle. We've got lots to do.
Now you can see why some of us don't get married.
I'm sure that the fun of each other very well.
Yeah, a long way underneath. I mean, that's like saying St. Lucille is the Virgin Mary, for God's sake. Anyway, Claire, what you need is a really good night out. And I don't mind saying man to give you one. Let's go out and get absolutely ratted and we can forget about all our worries and cares. What do you say?
It would be wonderful just to forget about Will for an hour or so.
Excellent, excellent. Well, I'll pick you up around about 8. Oh, wait a minute.
Hi, I'm Igor Blastovic. I would like to have a few words with this young lady in private. Would you all please leave?
Will, is that you?
Is that your mad boy? I'm sorry, Claire. You went through so fast I didn't realise it was him.
Look, mate, leave her alone and just bog off. She doesn't want to see you anymore.
Come on, come quietly or else.
I don't know what you're talking about. Is this the way you treat a visitor to your country? All I want to do is have a few words with this young lady.
You're not fooling anyone.
How dare you? I shall complain to my embassy about how I am being treated. There will be an international incident.
Will, stop that ridiculous accent and leave, please.
All I want to do is talk to you.
Come on, chum. I'll do have to get physical.
All I want to do is talk to the damn girl. Why won't you just leave us alone?
I don't think he just left.
Meet me somewhere then. I just want to talk.
I saw an example of you just talking last time. Now, come on, out.
You haven't heard the last of this.
So sorry. You must think I'm a real nuisance.
Now, come on then. Let's go out tonight. Be sensible. What do you say, eh?
Well, it's very tempting.
Yes, I know I am.
Here, you flush git. Are you chatting up Claire?
Yeah, you bet I am.
I'm telling you, they keep off. I'm trying to make a date with her tonight.
You? Mark me, young lad, you'll soon learn that all is fair in love and nookie. Just stand back and learn. Watch and learn.
Why do you have to chat her up? There's plenty of other girls in the office.
I fancy her. It's as simple as that.
You fancy everybody.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You've been out with everybody.
Yeah, that's true too.
You even went out with Yaz. What's wrong with her?
Well, you may well ask.
I am.
Oh, she did the worst thing anybody could do on a date.
Really? What on earth did she do?
She brought along a bloody sister.
What's wrong there? I heard about freeing her bed and all that. What's wrong with her sister?
Oh, you may well ask.
I am.
She's like Saddam Hussein with knickers on. Including the moustache.
Right, I get your point, but lay off, Claire. Saddam Hussein in knickers.
Yes.
What are you two laughing at? What's the joke?
Nothing.
They look very guilty about something.
Well, I'm not surprised. My sister says she doesn't like him. She says there's something very weird about him.
Really? That almost makes me like him. Claire, we're off for a fag.
I'm not off for a fag because I'm packing up. My sister...
If you mention your sister one more time, I will stick my cigarettes right up your nose.
Well, there's no need to be nasty.
Oh, come on and shut up.
Now, Claire, what about tonight then?
Wait a minute, what about lunch?
You're both very kind, and I'll let you know about lunch and dinner when I know what the situation is.
Right. I better get back to the gruesome twosome before she kills him. Silently, of course. See you later, Claire.
Now, Claire, be sensible. I'll pick you up around about 8 o'clock in the old Babe Magnet. Hey, what'd you say?
I said I'd let you know now. Get on with some work before you get into trouble.
To hear is to obey. Oh, scintillating one.
That was so quick.
I know, I just saw Lucille's car come into the car park.
It can't be Lucille. She came in ages ago.
I said it wasn't the old bag. It's the bloke from the garage. Since when has Lucille started to wear greasy overalls? She must be having her car serviced. You panicked. You're frit of her, you are.
I'm not. I'm just doing any trouble. I'm not frightened of her, not one little bit.
Don't give me that. You're frit of her.
Oh, everybody's a little bit frightened of her.
My sister isn't.
Oh, I'm not surprised. She's built like Mike Tyson.
That's a terrible thing to say. She's always been bonny.
Yes, well, I suppose Mike Tyson's sister thought that he was bonny. truths. She said anything to me,
Did what? What would you do if I said anything to you?
She didn't mean anything by it. We were just talking.
Yes, well, I'm talking now, Yasmine, so shut up. Now, Jackie, what was it you were going to say to me? Come on. You've usually got plenty to say for yourself. Speak up. Lost your tongue. No. Come on.
Well, I don't suppose I was going to say anything.
Right, young lady. Well, I'm sick and tired of you skiving off for a fag 10 times a
Oh,
day.
now that is an
Will you
exaggeration.
shut your great big gob?
Say that's very rude.
Rude? Rude? I'll give you rude. I shall staple your lips together. That's better. Now then, Jacqueline, I'm going to make an example out of you.
I'll stop smoking, I'll try.
Could I have a word with you, young lady? It's a personal matter. Can we have some privacy?
What? This is a place of work, not a counselling service. So bugger off. I'm in a meeting with my staff. Now then, what were we talking about?
Now listen, this is a personal matter, you mouthy cow.
You're not a woman. You're not feminine.
Takes one to know one.
Will, is that you?
I just want to talk to you.
Yes, well, I'll tell you what you will get. A good kick up the arse. Now then, where's Ted? Ted, get in here. Throw this pervert out before I do it.
What's all this noise? Oh, I don't believe it. It's that daft bloke of yours again.
Sorry, Claire, you went through so fast I didn't recognise it.
You didn't notice a man in drag, Ted? You mean you think all women look like this?
Well, looks better than Yaz's sister.
That's a horrible thing to say.
Oh, I feel it's quite accurate,
Oh,
though.
do shut up. Ted, throw him out.
Why wouldn't you just let me talk to her? Please, please. 5 minutes, that's all I asked. Please, Claire.
I'd give him 5 minutes. 5 minutes of bloody hell.
It'll be alright if Ted stays with me.
Oh, well, it's up to you. But I would have had his balls on a plate by now. Oh, well, go on then. Typical. But just do it in your own time, not mine. This is not a psychiatric ward. Oh, or a marriage guidance council. Take my advice, Cleo, and give him the bum's rush and find a more stable partner. And as for the rest of you, get on with your work, if you still want to be working here tomorrow.
Look, mate. You leave her alone or you'll have me to deal with.
How about you?
See you later, Claire.
Behave yourself, behave yourself.
Yes, I'm sorry. I promise I'll behave.
Right, now off you go. We'll see you later, all right?
Yes, thank you.
Just after 5.
See you later, Claire.
And I'll trust you'll come in more appropriate clothing.
Of course.
You do look a bit of a prat.
Yes, I suppose I do.
Come on, before Claire changes her mind.
The old bat completely forgot about us.
Here, we better get back to work before she remembers.
Oh, come on.
Where are you going?
To have a fag. I need one now more than ever.
Jackie, you must be mad. You very nearly just lost your job.
It's no good. I'm gasping.
It's the power of the weed. It's got you in its clutches.
It's the only thing that's had me in its clutches for ages.
Are you sure about this meeting?
Will seems much calmer now. Perhaps it'll be alright.
Well, I'll be between you all the time. And when it's all over, I'll take you down the pub for a drink.
Oh, never had so many offers for a drink.
Oh, it wouldn't be anything by it. I just thought you might need one by then.
I know you did, and you're very kind. Let's see how things go.
Ted, get on with your work and stop hanging around Claire. Now then, do you think this meeting's wise?
I think it's the best way to get it all sorted. I'll just keep on pestering until he speaks to me.
I suppose so. But I think this meeting could be very exhausting. And I think you could be absolutely shattered by the end of it. So I thought I would take you out for a bite to eat and a drink afterwards. I bet none of the men thought about that, did they?
Of course not.
No, no feeling. Us girls have to stick together, you know.
Suppose so.
I know so. I'll see you later.
We heard that. You want to be careful. There's been rumours.
You don't mean she's...
I shouldn't think so. They're just rumours. You can't believe them.
desperation.
That wasn't a very nice thing to say about my sister.
Oh, shut up about your sister.
Professional.
I think I better. I'm not looking forward to this, you know.
Well, I bet you're not. Go on, you've got 10 minutes to relax.
I feel all jittery. I better not cry. I must be strong. It's so sad to see him like that. It's not like he behaved like us lately.
Just go down and wash your face, put a bit more slap on, you'll feel a lot better. Go on.
It's dead.
Well, you've been listening to all this? You're as odd as a chap, you are. Well, you'll have to clear off when he gets here. I want a bit of privacy. Just see as you do.
Don't see him out there. Do you think he'll show?
Oh, I'm sure he will. He's got a lot of trouble to stick to her.
You can say that again. You've got to give him full marks for persistence.
And creativity. It's better than a fashion show. You know, if this was in a play, you'd never believe it.
No, it's more like a cartoon. Pepe Le Pew. No?
Not funny, you know. Claire's really upset.
You think she'll have him back?
Who knows? I've been married for 30 years to the woman. My missus, I tell you. I can't stand her. What chance do I stand with one I just met? In fact, I go so far as to say women are a complete mystery to me.
I heard that, Ted, me old son. Lucky all round, because I'm a world authority on women. Now, what do you want to know?
We were just wondering if Claire would have him back.
And I said, who knows? But I shouldn't think she would.
Nah, not in a million years. Give him his marching orders, all right? He went about it entirely the wrong way, he did.
Oh, and how the wonderful Den have gone about winning her back then.
Well, I wouldn't have come in fancy dress, that's for sure. No, what I'd have done, eventually she would have called me. And I would ignore her completely. If she tried to call me, I'd put the phone down. If she tried to come and see me, I'd cut her off short and let her walk on by. Only when she was on the verge of a nervous breakdown, an absolute desperation, I'd concede just a little, and I'd accept her back. Yeah, works every time.
Oh, yeah. So that's why you haven't had a regular girlfriend since I've known you.
What?
You heard? If you're such a Romeo, how come you turn up at the firms do every year with a different slapper on your arm? Never a decent girl inside. Now, Claire is not the sort of girl you take out for a one-night stand, mate. She's got a bit of class.
You fancy her, don't you? You
No.
do, you do.
Don't change the subject. You're all talk. The only girls you can get are the company bikes.
Yeah, the ones everybody else is ridden.
Well, not everybody that I go out with, like Yaz's sister, you know.
You've been running my sister down again.
Oh, don't let's start that again. We couldn't care less about your sister. We just came down to say he's standing outside. He looks very nervous. He's jumping from one foot to another.
Yeah, he looks ever so worried. Oh, isn't it romantic? It must be wonderful to have a man so in love with you. He'd do all the things that he's done.
Nonsense. For once I agree with Lucille. She said that she should give him a good kick up the arse and show him the door.
I don't think she's the type to go kicking arses, but I get your point, and I'm pretty sure she'll give him the boot.
No doubt about it. I'll guarantee you he'll get his marching orders.
Who will get their marching orders?
Oh, I thought I'd have to stick you, Rory. Do us all a favour, Mon, and butt out.
Don't you tell me to butt out. You're the one that's not supposed to be here. You're getting too big for your boots. Now then, where's Claire? I thought she was meeting this boyfriend of hers at 5 o'clock. Has she changed her mind?
She's just freshening up. It's only 5-2.
Well, I do hope she is a girl of her word and she hasn't backed down at the last moment. I do like people to be constant.
Oh, yeah, you're bloody constant, all right.
Thank you, Dennis.
Constant bloody bore.
Well, it's better than being Coarse, crass, without an ounce of grace.
Well, just had about enough of you. It's about time I sorted you out.
Oh, come on, let's not have a fight, come
Oh,
on.
why not? It will liven the place up a bit. Must admit, it's been a lot more interesting since Claire worked here.
Yeah, let them fight, Ted. I don't care who gets beat up, I hate them both.
Oh, don't encourage him, Yaz.
I don't need any encouragement. I've always hated this pompous little git. It's about time I punched his teeth down his throat.
What the hell is going on in here?
We're just having a bit of a lark, aren't we?
Yes, well, you can lark about as much as you like in 2 minutes, but at the moment you're in my time, so call it. Where's Crystal?
Where? She's just freshening up before her bloke arrives.
Oh, I'd be sharpening my debollocking knife. Still, wouldn't take for us all to be the same, would it?
God for that.
What was that, Ted? You're being very cheeky just lately, Ted. You better watch it or you could be looking for another job.
You can't bully me, Lucille. You know how much I get paid. How long do you reckon it would take for me to get another job like this, or better? Huh?
5 minutes, I suppose, but that makes you fireproof, does it, Ted?
You said it, me old duck.
Less of the old. The duck I don't mind. Is he outside?
Yes, he's pacing up and down and looking ever so worried.
Worried? I'd give him worried. Is he dressed like a normal human being?
Yes, he looks very smart, as if he's going to a funeral.
Oh, come on, it's not funny. This is people's lives they're talking about.
There you go again. Just like an old woman. Told you, Mark. Getting too young for that.
Are we all here? Is it fire, Gill?
No, it's not, Crystal. They're all going, aren't you? Now!
Good evening.
Evening.
No, Will.
Oh, I'll give them to Claire. I'll give them to Claire.
There is no harm in them.
Just check if you don't mind. They seem all right, Claire.
Oh, so lovely. They're my favourite shots. I never gave me anything like this all the time we're together.
I know, I was a fool. But now I realise what's important in life.
Will, I'm not coming back to you.
I know that. I don't deserve it. I just wanted to explain about the last couple of months.
I don't see how you can. You just made my life a misery.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I don't know where to start.
I'll just wait down the corridor, give you a bit of privacy. You behave yourself.
Thanks.
Well, come on, Will. Well,
I know, I'm sorry. It won't take long. About 2 months ago, one of my biggest customers went bankrupt.
I know. I asked if it would affect you, and you told me to mind my own business.
Don't remind me. Well, I'm afraid it did have a great effect on me. They hadn't paid their bills for months, and I let it run on because they were my biggest customer, and they'd always paid up in the past. I'd spent a lot of money completing their orders, and soon my creditors were pursuing me for payment. I'd never owed a penny in my life, and it came very hard having people shouting over the phone, sending solicitors' letters, waiting outside to abuse me. I was amazed at how nasty people could be about money. I worked with some of them for years. I thought they were my friends. Anyway, it all collapsed, and I filed for bankruptcy last week.
Why didn't you tell me? Perhaps I could have helped.
Have you got £50,000?
No, of course not, but I could have supported you.
A shoulder to cry on?
Yeah, I suppose so. But it does help to share your troubles with someone you love.
I didn't want you to see me as a failure. I thought you'd stop loving me. Anyway, you did, didn't you?
I left you when I thought you were a success, not a failure. Oh, you're such a fool. Did you think I'd leave you just because you lost your business?
Yes.
What are you going to do about things?
I don't know. I've got nothing. Only the house. That's got a big mortgage. The car belonged to the company. I've got nothing left. I know I've been behaving ridiculously this week. I think I've had some sort of breakdown.
I'm not surprised. I could have helped.
I know that now. It's too late. Anyway, that's what I came to tell you. I hope I haven't caused any problems here. understand that. I've been behaving despicably. And now I've got nothing. I've got to start again from scratch.
It'd be better for the two of us to start again, but I've been behaving quite frightening, and I don't know if it will work.
It's up to you, of course.
It's a difficult decision.
I know.
Should I? Or shouldn't I?
Just say yes or no, Claire.
I...
Say yes!
Well, I've never seen such a willingness to work after 5 before.
Come on, everybody, let's go to the pub and leave these two lovebirds alone.
Oh,
Come on, everybody. See you later, Claire.
Excuse me, Claire. Just a little personal thing. If anybody, if a lady should come in here and ask to speak to a Mr. Percival, that's me. There are personal reasons, but I won't go into them right now. Thank you.